dismissed Catalan President Carles Puigdemont is not seeking political asylum in Belgium and will not return to Spain until he is guaranteed a fair trial, he told a packed news conference in Brussels' European quarter on Tuesday, the 31st of October. Puigdemont, who had been off the radar after Spain deposed him and took control of the region last Friday, said he had fled not to Belgium but Brussels. It's important to say that because it's the capital of Europe. He also stressed that he would take part in an election called by Madrid and accept its result. The former president of Catalan's regional government did not specify how long he plans to stay in the country but said he would return immediately when he and other Catalan politicians receive assurances of a fair trial. He said that he will remain the president of Catalonia and that he was in Brussels to explain the Catalan problem in the institutional heart of Europe. We want to denounce the politicization of the Spanish justice, its lack of impartiality, its pursuing of ideas, not crimes, and to explain to the world the serious democratic deficiencies the Spanish state has. Spanish Attorney General José Manuel Maza announced charges against Puigdemont and 19 other Catalan politicians on Monday. For the most serious crimes they are charged with rebellion and sedition. The Catalan politicians could face up to 30 years in prison. Spain's constitutional court ruled that the 1st of October referendum, when the majority of those who turned out favored Catalonia's independence, was illegal. Police arrested and used physical force against protesters on the day of the referendum. Since then, Catalan leaders and the Spanish government have been in a standoff. On Friday, the 27th of October, the Catalan parliament declared the region's independence from Spain. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy immediately responded by sacking Puigdemont and the rest of the Catalan regional government. Rajoy called a snap election to be held on the 21st of December. Puigdemont appealed to the international community and especially Europe to react and take a stand against what he called the Spanish government's suppression of democracy and freedom of expression. He also dismissed rumours that he is mingling with the Flemish nationalist party N-VA. Belgian Junior Minister for Asylum Theo Francken, a member of the N-VA, told TV station VRT on Sunday that Puigdemont may request asylum. Puigdemont arrived in Brussels on Monday with a delegation of Catalan politicians. This has nothing to do with Belgian politics, Puigdemont said. He denied that he has met with Belgian politicians since arriving in Brussels. Bekaert, the lawyer representing Puigdemont in Belgium, told Reuters before the news conference that the politician was considering applying for asylum. Bekaert has previously represented Basque separatists who fought extradition from Belgium to Spain in the 1990s. But he told Reuters that it would now be more difficult to reject extradition since the European Arrest Warrant was introduced in 2004. Spain has not yet issued such a warrant for the Catalan politicians. Puigdemont spoke to the press for around 40 minutes in Spanish, Catalan and French, and briefly responded to a question in English. A crowd of an estimated 200 to 300 people filled a small room for the news conference, which was held across the street from the European Council headquarters and close to the European Commission at the Brussels Press Club. The press club is privately owned. After the news conference, Puigdemont was escorted past a crowd of protesters and drove away in a Brussels taxicab. Most protesters waved Spanish and EU flags, while 3 who stood outside the building held Catalan flags. One protester with a Catalan flag said he is Flemish and wants his own region to secede from Belgium. Dimitri Hoegaerts told Euractiv.com that he hopes Belgium will recognize Catalonia's independence. He showed his European Parliament access badge for lobbyists to clarify spelling of his name. Daily newspaper Le Libre Belgique reported before the news conference started that Belgian Prime Minister Charles Michel had rejected a request from organizers for Puigdemont to speak in a different building, the nearby Residence Palace, which is owned by the Belgian federal government. In a statement Tuesday afternoon, Michel said, "The same rights and duties as any European citizen for Mr. Puigdemont, not more or less." https twitter.com Charles Michel status 9253601198939095005. The Belgian Prime Minister tried to stifle uproar after Francken spoke out on Sunday, warning the Flemish politicians not to add fuel to the fire. Michel's Liberal Party is in a governing coalition with the N-VA.